Today I'm going to prep the bed to put the steel on the inside of the box. I figured it's a beautiful day outside. We're going to do it right here. So let's get started. I'm going to sweep out the back of the truck so when I start wire brushing the bottom part, I don't just blow all the dust around. The guy who had this before me put brand new floor in here. It's 1/8 inch plate. Apparently the bottom was bad, so he saved me quite a bit of work. You can see here that it's all new steel on the bottom, but I got to cover all this up, and once I get this bed prepped, I'll show you how I'm going to do that. There, the bed prep is done. I'm going to run the steel from up here and angle it down to here, and then close the end. And I'm going to put some turnbuckle and chain between the back of these two sides and pull them up true. And then I believe that when I get this little piece of angle down here all the way from the front to the back, I think that's going to hold this back up straight again, because they're tipped out about 3/4 of an inch at the top. So hopefully I can cover all this rust and corrosion here and get my bed back up and true and kill two birds with one stone. We'll see if I'm right. I've got this steel all set up to start welding in to the bed of my truck. I decided to run this on an angle. I don't think I'm going to lose much capacity, but it's going to be so much easier to weld when you weld here on the top and you weld here on the bottom, instead of trying to put it up on here, right up in here somewhere, and then weld along the bottom. I'm not going to lose much. You can see I'll probably lose about 4 or 5 gallon pails down through there, but I don't think I'm going to lose much capacity, and it's going to be way easier and way quicker to weld. Plus, I'll be welding it down to the bed here and up to the bed here. Now you see I've got this chain and binder in here. I've pulled this top on both sides in some. So when I'm done here, I'm going to put a gusset down through here and attach it to the bed here, right near, and then I'm going to attach it to the bed up here. And I'm hoping that that 1/4 inch gusset that's going to go along the end here and fill this gap will hold this up more level this way on both sides. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to get these tacked in and get ready to fully weld them.
Please hang up and try again.
I've got just a little bit more welding to do here. I've put a piece under here to give me, there's too much gap there. So I've done that on both sides. Then I'm gonna close these welds up here. And then I'm done. Then we're gonna fill in the back here and close that in. Back here and on each side. We'll have to do a little fabricating, and we'll have to get some 1/4-inch plate ready. Do some plasma cutting, so let's do that. I'm getting more used to this plasma cutter. I haven't had it that long. This is a drag tip. You put it right on the steel and it sets the tip inside exactly the right distance from your steel. And what I'm finding is setting that at 27, which is the highest setting, works really good for 1/4-inch steel. And setting it at about 24 seems to work really good for 1/8-inch steel. Now this is supposed to be able to cut thicker stuff. I haven't done that yet. At some point in time, when I get to doing my 310 blade and I have to cut thicker stuff, we'll see how this does. But right now, this is working awesome. You can see what a nice true edge that cuts. This plasma cutter is great because it cuts really clean. It leaves this little bit of slag here, but a lot of that you can knock off with a slag hammer, and you can grind it off real easy because it comes off real easy. It's a neat machine to have. Just that easy. I've got this tacked in on this side, but I don't dare weld it all the way down or it may draw it away from this side. So my plan has always been to plasma cut these off to make them configure with this. So that's what we're going to do next. And it's going to work out because when I get my plasma cutter done here, I should have just enough room to weld on this side. Right here, this gap was about twice that size. These couplers here were almost into here on both sides. So putting that gusset in there and pulling that out really helped, because this side was the same way. And you can see now that this is in quite a bit, about an inch. So that's going to help a lot. This one's the same way, in about an inch. So that's going to be great. So the bed is welded in and done. The bed project, all the fabrication and all the work I've done on it, I used a reel of wire through my Hobart MIG welder, probably used a tank of gas, and I bought steel for it, 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch plate steel. So I figure I've probably got about $300 total in fixing this dump truck bed, plus my time. And it should last me for the rest of my life. So the next step here is going to be to paint this box. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.